Off our brand new series. It's called KVUE on the Road. And with Halloween just 5 days away, the Nightbeat team went out to investigate what some say are two of the most haunted places in Austin. Take a look. It's a cold, dark, and rainy night in Austin, a perfect time for the KVUE night team to investigate some of the creepiest places in the city. But we're not going alone. Diane Blink and Julie Hill with tour group Haunted ATX. And what better way to visit these spooky places than by Hearse?
It's going to be my first time riding in a Hearse, but probably not my last time riding in a Hearse.
Our first stop is the Clay Pit on Guadalupe and 16th. Built in the early 1850s as a trading post, it's now a restaurant. But the Clay Pit isn't just serving up Indian cuisine. It's also rumored to be home to 4 ghosts, including members of the Bertram family who once lived on the second floor. We make our way upstairs where our specialized ghost camera gave us a glimpse of what's lurking in the dark.
Look over here. I see shadows. It's really weird. It's kind of scary.
The legend goes that the Bertram's 5-year-old son died from typhoid fever in one of the upstairs bedrooms.
Neighbors report seeing the face of a little boy peering out one of these windows.
Some of who've taken the tour in the past also say they've seen the little boy. We didn't see the boy, but Quita spotted something else.
Yeah, the door just moved. The door moved. I'm not crazy.
And take a good look at this photo taken by another tour group. What do you see?
But there's no one sitting at the bar in the picture, and there was no one sitting at the bar when this picture was taken.
Some say the shadow figure is the ghost of a man who haunts the second floor bar area. He's often seen in the mirrors above the upstairs bar. Now to the cellar, where supposedly the spirit of a woman who died a painful, tragic death is still here.
And that she died by being gut shot in a raid.
And then things start getting creepy.
Right now the camera is dead.
Our photographer Sante says the fully charged batteries on one of our cameras is completely drained, and Quita's electromagnetic energy device starts going off.
Mike, there is something like right next to you.
After detecting some paranormal activity here, we jump back into the Hearse and see what supernatural situation may await us at the next stop. The tavern on 12th and Lamar is now a sports pub, but it was once a speakeasy and a brothel in the early 1900s. The legend states that a man who frequented the brothel fell in love with one of the prostitutes and ended up murdering her young daughter.
And then he buried her under the floorboards in this little crawl space back here.
Decades later, during renovations, the girl's shoes were found and are now on display on the second floor of the pub. There have been sightings of the girl by other children and reports of sobbing and screaming from her mother in the first floor restroom.
People report hearing crying in there a lot. I've personally heard it in there twice.
The murderer's ghost has also been seen in the tavern's attic.
One of the former managers was in the office, and she was just doing some paperwork, happened to look up at the security feed and saw a dark figure behind her in the closet.
And a local medium believes he is in one of her photos.
You look in this stairwell.
Oh!
Yeah, ooh is right. It made the hairs on my arms stand up.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Oh my gosh, that is creepy.
Now, I hate to be the one to say this, but I did just feel something right here.
Oh,
A second
stop.
ago. No, I didn't.
Like a poke or what?
No, it was kind of like a brush across my hair.
So with that, it's time to call it a night. But just remember, the next time you're at dinner at the Clay Pit or having drinks at the tavern, you may come face to face with a different kind of spirit. So if you'd like to set up your haunted ATX tour, we've posted the information and the link to this story on KVUE.com.
Spooky.